Welcome viewers to 284 Media. I am your host, Kamal Haynes, and I'm bringing you another exclusive featured interview. Well, as you can see behind me, we have the incinerator here at Pockwood Pond, and I had the pleasure of speaking with the recently appointed Director of Waste Management, Mr. Marcus Solomon, on a number of the topical issues affecting the territory. Well, we get to all those details right after a quick commercial break.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in. At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Today, I am doing coral treatments with Beyond the Reef. Today, we are doing shark research. So today, we are doing whale research with Beyond the Reef. And wherever I go, I take CCT with me because my life is unlimited.
My name is Marcus Solomon. I'm the new Director for Waste Management. I shouldn't really say new, 5 months into the job, so all the newness gone. My role essentially is to ensure that the BVI has a modern, a global standard waste management system in place. So we are working towards that, trying to attend to all your waste management in a very environmentally friendly manner.
I wanted to speak on some of the stuff that would have happened since you would have came here in such 5 months. Speak on some of the improvements that would have happened in your leadership so far. Okay, some of the major improvements that has occurred is that we tend to address fires within 24 to 48 hours. The gold standard for us is to making sure that we are able to attend and address any fire that occur on a dump site within 24 hours and not have it last for too long to affect the neighboring communities that is close to the fire. So, as well as we try to make sure and be able to treat with all waste coming in immediately as well. So that is to say, if it's coming to the dump site, that it's appropriately transported up to the hill, that it is placed in a cell and it's covered with daily topsoil. So all those things help prevent fires and also keeps flies and rodents away. Okay. And also when you would have been pointed out to me too that there have been seldom fires, especially on the correct areas that January would have or be considered hot spots. Correct. Well, yes, correct. The department has done a tremendous amount of work to ensure at the top of the hill that we don't have any fires occurring. We monitor the smoke that may be coming from below the surface each day to ensure that no fire erupts there. Right, and we continue to monitor the type of waste that is coming in, such as flammable and hazardous waste. We want to continue to encourage the public to do their part in helping let us know when they have those waste so that we could deal with it separate and apart from our general waste. And this is what helps us also reduce the amount of occurrences of fires as well. Okay, and you would have also mentioned in terms of, this area down bottom here, has seen a huge improvement as it relates to the amount of garbage stored. Speak about the plan in place that you set to ensure that the garbage here is moved at a much faster rate.
Right. One of the key plans in place is that what we are trying to do now is ensure compliance from our roll-on, roll-off trucks and everybody who has four-wheel trucks, that they go to the top of the hill and drop off their waste so we can treat with it immediately as opposed to having it come and drop off at the tipping area. The tipping area, we really want to keep that area for only the garbage collectors, that is those who are using compactors, because the road is presently unsafe for those trucks to go up there. Now, one of the hindrances that we have no control of is the weather. Once rain falls, none of our vehicles that we presently have is able to go up to the top of the hill to treat with waste. So what has happened in the past, when rainfall occurs, we may get a stockpile of garbage, and that can contribute, if it stays too long on our hands, to fires.
And in terms of, as you said, the area here, obviously less fires compared to previously, but also we would have seen a major fire on Saturday.
Yes.
How that would have came about, and obviously the plans that were put in place to ensure that would have.
We have fire protocol procedures in place now in the department. So once a fire has occurred, we classify that fire either level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3 being the highest it could be. That means a fire that is so extreme that it can create damage not just to our facilities but other facilities as well, and serious risk to the staff. It was a level 3 fire, but due to our emergency protocols that are in place, we quickly alerted the fire service. We also came to assist the fire service, and we attended to that fire within 24 hours. We had reduced the fire to level 1, which is one that is controlled, easily controlled. There's no risk really to any area as well, and we can easily manage it within an hour or two.
And I would have just spoken to I just interviewed the entire management of the Electricity Corporation.
Yes.
Too, and they would have spoken about, Saturday in terms of some of the fire coming over to the
That's a level 3 fire. As I said, it could go across other properties. And that's why we had to quickly be on spot to attend to the fire. Now, any past fires have lasted, from what I have read and also been informed, for more than days, sometime a month. I understand. What we have in this case is that we had a fire that was quickly brought under control within 24 to 48 hours.
And in terms of, obviously, we would have seen that particular situation happen this Saturday, perhaps unexpected, but considering that it did happen, now what are the plans to put in place now to ensure that should there be any future fires, that it doesn't get, especially on that particular property, considering what's on the property in terms of the flammable substances and what could happen as a result? Right.
I would like to say that it's unexpected that'll be untruthful to us to say that as a department. We have been on record saying that there was a potential fire hazard occurring due to the stockpile of waste that we had to deal with. And given that we required certain level of equipment in order to address it and more resources. So we will not say it was high likelihood such a fire could have occurred, given the amount of waste we had, the age of that waste, and also some of the chemical as well as flammable material that we were receiving at the site. So it wasn't necessarily unexpected. What we have been trying to do now is to ensure, we have been always trying to do. What we are trying to ensure, though, is ensure greater compliance with everybody coming onto this facility to ensure that they get to the top of the hill if they are using certain equipment. Only those who have compactor equipment are allowed now to dump at the tipping area, and we try to immediately ensure that our team is mobilized to move that waste as you're seeing across there. So if you look here, if citizens are aware of the site, all here used to be waste. You're seeing as soon as the waste comes, the waste moves. Right? And our team is there doing that now. So we don't have a stockpile of waste at this site anymore, and we are able to treat it at the top using the protocols and the standards we have set up to deal with landfilling at the top of the dump site.
And the most comfortable topic when it comes to the Pockwood Pond facility is getting the incinerator back up and running. What the latest that you can provide as it relates to that?
Right. The latest is that we have one part. The last communication and photo evidence that was submitted has communicated that 2 of the parts will be available by mid-January, and the last part will come in somewhere between the 22nd or the 25th of January. But the parts are not the only thing that are required for the incinerator. Whilst we may get the parts in January, we still have a number of extensive work to do. Some of those works are the roofing works, because a fire occurred before, and also electrical works. And then we have to also test the incinerator to ensure that all safety protocols and it's functioning correctly. So there are still things that has to be done, but the major things that has to be done as these parts coming is your roofing works, electrical works, and also we need a fire suppression system inside here to monitor and treat with any fire that may occur when that incinerator is operating.
Okay. And so in terms of with that information in mind, what's the projected timeline?
Right. We are hopeful that once these works are done, and we are still working out the timelines, but I will suggest and suspect it could be around between the third quarter or the second quarter of the new year, 2024. But we are pushing to try to get it in the second quarter of 2024.